Hey everybody, it's Murph. I'm back again. And as you could probably tell from the title, today we're going to be talking about bulk. A lot of you guys are probably resellers if you're watching this or you're just curious. Bulk is a company that sells pallets or cases, which is this, a big box, they call it a case, of merchandise that they get from other companies. So they're basically getting, returns, unsold merchandise, damaged merchandise from other large companies. Example would be Office Depot. Some stuff in this case is from Office Depot. And they're throwing it in these boxes or putting it on pallets. I'm sure they're mixing them up or just, doing whatever they're doing and selling the stuff. Now, what they basically do is they go through the items, they find their retail amount, their retail value, they add all that up, and say it adds up to say this box was $2,000. They'll sell it at a 90% discount, so you're getting the box for $200. Okay? If it was worth $2,000 as an example. Now, the problem with that is what they call retail for an item is when it was brand new, just came out, was at the apex of what it was worth, that is what they call the retail value for the items. Now, how do you know what the retail is for these items? When you go on their website, bulk.com, they let you look at just like one or two pictures of a box like this with the top open. They let you see some of the items on the top like that. And then they'll show you the first couple items on that manifest for that case or that pallet. Usually it's the juiciest items that are worth the most. That's how they get you interested in that box or pallet. So they're going to show you the nicest stuff. What you can do is you can download a file. There'll be a button right underneath it to download. And you can download a file and either view it through Excel or Google Spreadsheets. And then you can go through the whole manifest and see every item, what it's valued at, how many of that item, etc., etc. And you can look at it that way. Now, here's my problems with the company. Like I said, they overprice everything. Everything is just... A lot of times, like, these items are getting kind of old. Like, some of the stuff I found in this box said 2012 or 13 on it. It's older stuff. So it's really not worth that retail anymore. So if you think, say, for an example, they got something on there, a pallet with tablets in it, and they're saying the retail is $20,000, get that out of your head because it's not worth $20,000. That's first and foremost. You got to keep that in mind. Now, my personal experience with the company is this is my second case. So I'm by no means an expert. I've bought 2 cases from them. This is my second one. Now, I've had problems with both cases. Now, when I've had the first case and had a problem, I said, okay, maybe this is possible. But when I got this case and had a second problem, I said, what are the odds of that? It seems kind of sloppy to me. Now, my first case I bought, there was the main item in it. It was a flooring stapler. That was the main item I wanted. They had valued it at $600. Now, I went to Lowe's, fairly enough, and it was worth $250 new at Lowe's. So like I'm saying, they're overpricing everything. Now, still, it was worth about $150 used. Now, when I got that first case, that wasn't in the box. Now, to Bulk's credit, I told them, what was missing, what I thought it was worth, and they gave me my money back. So basically, I didn't lose anything on that because I got what I thought it was worth anyway, reselling it. Now, they do make you jump through some hoops. They give you a link to a website. You go to that. You have to fill out a form, your name, your email, your order number, and what was wrong. You do that. Then they want you to reply to their help center through an email, doing the same thing basically, telling them what was wrong with your order number. And then you have to include your manifest, a copy of that. And then you have to put, another bracket on the manifest saying what the problem is. And then next to the items listed in the manifest, you have to say what was the problem with said items. So I did all that and they did refund me my money, which is great. So now we're to this case. I bought this case. I got it, a day ago or 2 days ago. I've already gone through the whole box, listed everything that I wanted to get rid of. And I got 2 boxes of these. They're C-line poly sheet protectors. They're basically for binders for protecting files and papers and stuff. See, they're just plastic. you slide papers in them and whatnot. Now I'm going to show you real quick what bulk has them valued at. Now, as you can see, C line right there, 26 and 27, poly sheet protectors. They say they're worth $372. Now, I've looked these things up, guys, and they sell for like $12 a box. There's 50 in a box. They sell for $12 in a box. If you don't believe me, do your own research. I actually called C-Line, and the suggested retail price is $23. Now, I sent Bulk an email, like I did the whole form thing. I went through the whole shenanigans again for these, thinking they would make right. And basically, they sent me an email, and I'm going to read that off for you guys quick, telling me to shove it. But I'll tell you exactly what it says here. So they send me the email. They say, hi there, thank you for contacting Bulk. Oh, wonderful. Now they say how the original retail represents the estimated list price when it was first released to market. Like I told you guys, it's overpriced, blah, blah, blah. But $23 to 300 and something, 70 some dollars, that's not possible. Now, they say how it represents new condition. Yeah, everything you already know, common sense. Now, then they say this. Additionally, the original retail price does not affect the bulk price that the lot is listed for. It is listed as a point of reference in the manifest that can be reviewed before and after purchase. Now, I was asking for like $57 back because I got this case at 92% off. And when I figured out the difference between what these actually cost and what they say they cost, 92%, off of that. And it worked out to like 50 something bucks. If I said these were worth $12 a piece, which is what they really sell for now anyway. Anyway, they told me basically in a nice way to shove it. But I just find it kind of odd that they say that that's just a point of reference and they're not basing their value for the case on the retail price of this stuff when they take the retail number, take 92% off of that, and then they come up with the number you pay for this. Okay? So they're saying they don't do that, but yet they do that. Now, I just wanted to go over that, guys, and I'm not trying to scare anybody because on my first case through Bulk, I made money. It was nice. It's a nice thing. And honestly, the case had been sitting on the website. Nobody wanted it. It was just there. But a lot of people nowadays want easy, quick money, and you do have to work a little bit at this stuff. You have to examine every item. You have to make sure it's not broken. Because these are store returns, so they're not guaranteeing anything. And that's the other thing. Bulk has two major guarantees. They guarantee first and foremost, every item on the manifest will be in there, okay? That's their first guarantee. The second is it's going to be in the condition they say it's going to be in, which since this is store returns, they're not guaranteeing any condition. It can be new, it can be used, it can be broken, it can be partially broken, it can be damaged. But there's other items on the website that say like brand new, scratch and dent, salvage, which means it's broken. That's all on there. So, but those are their two main guarantees. Now, I just find it kind of odd that they don't have a guarantee that the price is going to be somewhat correct because these things were overpriced by, I think altogether it adds up to like $700 and something dollars. And, really they're only worth, at the most, C-Line says they're worth $46 together. There's two boxes. So we're talking a huge difference. So, it kind of stung a little bit. And what worries me, everybody, is say you buy, they got pallets on there of tablets and electronics that are like $5,000, $10,000. I can't imagine spending that much money and getting stung by this company. Now, this all being said, I think it's all an okay company, but I think they're like kind of in it for the quick buck because they're just like rushing this, pumping this stuff out, getting it, throwing it together, pumping it out, making money. And here's another thing. Bulk is wide open. Unless you live in Tennessee or the DC area, they don't require that you have like a tax ID number. I think it's called a reseller's permit. Like every state has different rules, so they get their state tax. As long as you don't live in the area that they're sending this out of, any Joe Blow off the street can buy this stuff. So like Walmart, they want a tax ID, and Walmart sells their returns themselves because I've looked into that too. But this company is wide open. anybody can basically get from them as long as you don't live in that area. So, I mean, I think it's been a hot topic now because of it's being wide open like that. Everybody's talking about it, and it's kind of exciting. And when I found it, I was excited, to be honest with you. And honestly, there is money to be made, but it just kind of seems like a sloppy setup that's just being rushed or something. And I think bulk's kind of out there to make bulk money more than anything, which that's what a company's there for. They're there to make money. So if they're not doing that, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But you guys know what I'm getting at. I just wanted to go over this so if you're thinking about buying from bulk, you kind of have an idea of what it's about. And just some of the bad things that can happen. There are positives too. Like I said, I made money on my first case. And there's probably money to be made on this case, but just some of the negatives, guys. But hey, this was Murph. Stay making money, and I'll see you guys in the next one.